Hey Nation, welcome back. Today we're going to discuss calories. How do we lose a sustainable amount of weight? Well, everybody knows, I got it right here on the board. 3,500 calories equal 1 pound. There's 1,000 videos on YouTube about it. There's 1,000 articles and magazines about it. Everybody knows 3,500 calories equals 1 pound. But how come you're still watching this video if you already know that? So let's get this out of the way. Let's dive into why it's not working for you and why it's not working for the average individual. Now, before we jump into it, remember, hit the subscribe button and the like button down below and watch through to the end so you can have a good education and make the best decisions for your health. Why isn't 3,500 calories to lose 1 pound a week working for you or for the average human being? The reason is you're kind of doing it by yourself. This is true. This is the industry standard. It's not that it's wrong, but the people that are able to utilize this on a normal basis and achieve those results usually are MMA fighters, boxers, bodybuilders, physique athletes, wrestlers, people that have a coach or a whole team watching their performance and their nutrition, guiding them through and keeping them on track and ensuring that they achieve the results they're looking for. You don't have that at home. I don't have that at home. So when we do this, most of us lose anywhere from 5 to 10 pounds. We crash, we rebound, we not only gain back the weight that we lost, usually end up picking up 1 or 2 extra. So why isn't it working? It's just too extreme. Let's look at something a little more realistic. For the average human being, let's say we only need to lose half a pound per week. So we've only got to drop 1,750 in calories per week. Seems pretty simple, because again, if you're wanting to lose weight and you're not one of these performance athletes, you need to make a whole lifestyle change. You've got to change the way that you eat, you've got to change the way that you move. So let's do something that's more sustainable, that we can lose the fat off our body we want and we can keep it off. The National Academy of Sports Medicine recommends their personal trainers to teach clients 30 minutes of moderate exercise per day. 30 minutes of moderate exercise per day for the average person is going to be about 250 calories burned per day. Nice thing is 250 a day is going to get you your 1,750 per week. There's your half a pound right there. Equals a half a pound of fat lost per week just by moving 30 minutes of moderate exercise per day. A lot of programs you look at in magazines and online have built-in rest days. The performance is very high. The results promised are very high, but yet people aren't achieving them. Go for something that's more realistic, more sustainable. Shoot for an average of half a pound a week. There will be weeks you lose none. There will be weeks that you lose a whole pound or more, especially at the very beginning of your diet change and your exercise change. But on average, you want to be shooting for about half a pound a week. On average, you want to be moving at least 30 minutes a day, burning at least 250 calories a day. Some of you, though, may be wondering, well, is that all I got to do? No, it really isn't, because if you're eating 5,000 calories a day at McDonald's, this 250 a day really isn't going to help you. So let's look at the other half of getting your results. Okay, so what's the other half of the equation so you can lose half a pound a week on average? Well, that's going to be your resting metabolic rate. Your resting metabolic rate essentially is how many calories do you need to eat per day so you can maintain your current physique, your current fat levels and muscle levels. How do you just stay the same? Well, we don't want to stay the same. We want to lose some weight, but we've got to know what that baseline is first so we know how many calories to consume so that we can deduct that 1,750 per week and lose half a pound. It's very simple math. The industry standard says, we're going to use a 200-pound guy to make it simple math. You take your body weight in pounds times 10. Again, I said basic math. There's no math test in this video. Is 2,000 calories. Then you need to multiply it by your activity level. If you're not currently in some kind of exercise program, then you're going to be anywhere from 1.2 to 1.5. That's if you're just getting up during the day, you're cooking your food, you're going to work, you're probably in a sedentary job or you're at a desk or in conference rooms in and out all day, and then you're coming back home. Even if you're standing on your feet, say at a checkout line at a grocery store, you're still going to fall into this rate, even though you're on your feet all day. Doesn't seem fair because I know you're tired at the end of the day, but you're still going to fall in here. You're not having an exercise program where you're getting vigorous activity or even moderate exercise activity. So if we take our 200-pound person times 10 is 2,000 calories, times our 1.2 to 1.5, says that our resting metabolic rate is between 2,400 calories and 3,000 calories per day. That sounds like a lot of calories. Unfortunately, if you are overweight or even into the obese category, if you were to actually download one of the apps that are available on the Apple Store or the Play Store, whatever phone you're using, and you started logging what you truly eat every day, you'd probably find that you're here or up already. Those Starbucks drinks, the muffins, the one donut that you'd forget about that you had in the morning when you hit the office, all those calories add up. Not to mention the poor balance. So you don't just need to be eating these calories, but you need to be eating healthy calories. You should be having vegetables, fruits, complex carbohydrates like oatmeal. You need to be having good proteins like fish, a little bit of red meat, some poultry. So you need to have a balanced diet. Download one of those apps. Track your calories. Understand this is going to be your resting metabolic rate. Use your weight and do the simple math. From there, you need to lose the 1,750 calories per week. You could literally eat your resting metabolic rate worth of calories in a healthy, nutritious diet and do nothing but your 250 calorie burn per day and lose half a pound a week. A lot of people try to combine both at one time. They go to the gym for an hour a day, 5-6 days a week, plus they take a 500 calorie or more deficit in their diet. They lose a bunch of weight, they crash because they're undernutrition, overworked, and they gain it all back. It's just too much. The average person needs to have something balanced and sustainable. Find your resting metabolic rate. Track your food. Eat your resting metabolic rate worth of calories. And then start a slow, moderate exercise program of 30 minutes per day, 7 days a week. There is no rest days. You should be moving at least 30 minutes a day. We're talking about moderate exercise. We're talking about walking for 30 minutes. We're not even talking about sprinting or lifting heavy weights. Moderate exercise. You will start seeing changes in your body. I'm not promising you're going to see changes in 1 to 2 weeks. It's just not how it works. You're going to need to do this for probably anywhere from 3 to 4 months to start seeing some decent changes. After that, I recommend that you either increase your calories or decrease the exercise. Personally, I don't recommend getting rid of the exercise. I recommend adding a few more calories in so you can actually be at a steady state and you're not in a surplus of calories or a deficit of calories. Do that for 3 to 4 weeks and then go back to this again. You want to have a balance. You can't always be at a deficit and you can't always be at a surplus. Find your math, track your calories, do the simple work, 3 to 4 months, find a nice baseline for another month, and go back into it. Trust me, if you do this for 12 months, you make a true lifestyle change, you will love the results that you get. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want some more education, it gets a little dry, but look at my previous video. It's about 20 minutes long, and it really explains the energy systems of the body and how metabolism works. Educate yourself. I hope you enjoyed the video.